In Parshat Ki Tisa, the post factor of Chet HaEgel is Moshe Rabbeinu going up and trying to advocate on behalf of Klal Yisrael to be forgiven. And after they're forgiven, Hashem grants him, Salachti Kidvarecha. Moshe Rabbeinu seizes the moment of Ratzon from Hashem, says, I want to see and understand you. Har'eni na et kevodecha. Show me your face. Show me your glory. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, you cannot see my face, so to speak. Obviously, this is esoteric things, but it says you could see the back. It says, I'm going to put you in Nikrat Asur. I'm going to put you in a cave-like structure, and I'm going to pass, and you'll see Achorai. You'll see the back. Upanai lo yerau. You cannot see the front, which in a deeper sense may be interpreted as hindsight of understanding things that happen in the world, things that HaKadosh Baruch Hu does, and sometimes in hindsight you look back and say, wow, now I understand. It's very hard to see the foresight of someone, even a person that is so much greater than us. The Gemara says this in Eruvin, Daf Yud Gimel, that a person cannot fathom the depth of his Rebbe's mind until 40 years later. 40 is a number of complete change. 4 times 10 is the aspects of creation times the dimensions of existence, and every change is really that in that way. Until you completely altered, you could understand the Da'at Rebbe. The Gemara there says, Rebbe, the great Rabbi Yehuda Nasi, said that the reason he's greater than his friends, his colleagues, is because in the yeshiva of Rabbi Meir, when he learned by Rabbi Meir, he sat in a way that he could see the back of Rabbi Meir. And he said, if I would sit in a place that would see the face of it, would be even greater. Which means he followed Rabbi Meir, the great Rabbi Meir, who the Gemara in elsewhere, the Gemara says that Rabbi Meir was the greatest of the Chachamim. Take a look at the Gemara in Horayot, Daf Yud Gimel. The greatness of Rabbi Meir, there was the highest level of understanding in all Chachmei Yisrael, that they didn't even understand his reasonings. It says, I followed his advice and saw how it unfolded, and saw the greatness in hindsight. We're not in position of understanding things always in foresight, but we realize that Torah is the real truth in the world. This is the core element of Purim, where everybody disagreed with Mordechai. Everyone thought that politically you have to bend and you have to revise things to adapt to the cruel king, to the gezerot of Haman and Achashverosh. And maybe it is good to eat from their Seudah. Like the Gemara says in Daf Gimel Masechet Megillah. They didn't mean to bow to the Tselem. They didn't mean to really participate in the Seudah. They did it because they felt it was the right thing, given the situation they found themselves in. But the real Da'at Torah, Mordechai, lo yichra v'lo yishtachaveh, he stood strong in face of pressure, and that became the Esther as well. En Esther magedet et molata v'et ama. Esther would not cave into the pressure of Achashverosh to tell where she's from, because it ma'amar Mordechai Esther osa, because she was listening to that Torah. She didn't understand it. It didn't make any sense. She perhaps was endangering her life, but she listened to that which Mordechai said. That becomes the core element of the Chagigah of Purim, is the masking and unmasking. That there's beneath the surface, there are things that me and you may not see, the naked eye may not catch, but someone that's connected with Torah in that way, like Rabbi Meir himself says in Perek Vav of Mishnah in Pirkei Avot, someone that learns Torah Lishma, Hashem gives him an advice that's really workable. Things that people may not see. The Torah Kedosha calls the Sanhedrin Enei Haida. The real eyes of our nation are the Chachmei Torah, is the Sanhedrin. And that is the hindsight. We can't see it always going forward, but we could be resting assured that we're doing the right thing when listening to that Torah, to that which is connected with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to the Da'at of Hashem. Moshe Rabbeinu was told here that sometimes you can't see everything when they are happening, but there is a deep understanding in everything that happens, and to stick to that which Chachmei Yisrael say is really the way to go. Is the lesson that we learn from Purim, from Esther and Mordechai, and the whole ness of Megillat Esther and the story of Purim, Bezrat Hashem, Bayamim Ahem, Bazman Hazeh.